Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. I hope you're having a great start to your day. So, guys, I just wanted to touch base on this whole news article that we're hearing about with respect to these 87,000 new employees for the IRS. So you got Janet Yellen out there telling everybody, oh, there's nothing to see here. We're just hiring these folks because, we're going to have a big influx. We're going to go after the big rich guys and on and on. And if you're making less than $400,000 a year, they're not even going to bother you. Guys, I'm telling you that is just a bunch of hogwash. And in fact, this administration is truly just lying to our faces. Now, that's what I believe. Now, why do I say that? Because, guys, it's been my experience that any of these government agencies, they actually just go after the lowest hanging fruit. So that is the W-2 earner. That's the poor guy who went out there and because he was struggling, took a little bit of money out of his 401k and they didn't take off enough taxes. So now he has this $10,000 tax bill. And what do? They send him out a few letters and what, and then they phone him up and he says, hey, look, I can't afford to pay this whole thing all at one time. And they say, well, what can you pay? And he goes through this whole scenario of showing all of his assets and liabilities and blah, blah, and demonstrating his ability to pay. And it comes out that maybe he can put $150 on it. And they're like, oh, no, that's not going to do. Your taxes are due to be paid upon filing, number one. And number two, we need to have a reasonable expectation of getting paid back in a decent amount of time. And so we're going to make you pay $800 or $1,000 a month. And the guy's like, I can't afford that. So they push him into this arrangement. He makes the arrangement. And then by and by, a couple months later, he can't make the payment. He breaks it. What do? Garnish his wages. So I do not believe for 1 second that this government is investing $80 billion in the hiring of 87,000 new IRS employees, and that they're not going to employ those guys in the collection and enforcement of taxes against your average citizen. Now, something else that truly bothers me about this whole thing is in the original employment post, they had it down there that they wanted these agents to be armed and have no issues with respect to using lethal force. You've got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me that an IRS agent is so afraid of the average citizen that when he's going out there to get a few tax documents that he needs to be armed and prepared to use lethal force to get it? Guys, as far as I'm concerned, it just shows you just how much disrespect and disdain that this government holds against us as average citizens. Because if they truly believe that we're going to rebel so bad that these poor little IRS agents are going to be in danger of their lives to the point where they need to be armed and prepared to use lethal force, come on. Now, guys, that's just what I'm thinking about it. But you right down there, I want to hear what you guys think about it. Do you honestly believe that the government is not going to utilize these kinds of resources against folks making less than $400,000? I mean, 87,000 agents? You're telling me that you need 87,000 agents to go after the 2%ers or the 3%ers in the economy? No way. I don't buy it one bit. And from what I can see, guys, they just treat us like we're imbeciles. And they literally just lie to our faces. And I guess they think if they say it long enough and they say it strong enough that, oh, we'll just swallow it and believe it. And I truly believe that they absolutely think that we are just a bunch of imbeciles and we just can fall into this narrative and on and on and on. I mean, it's crazy what they're doing. Now, with respect to this Inflation Reduction Act that actually, gave them this big boon to the IRS, I mean, originally, guys, the OAC people and all that group, the really ultra left, they wanted $3.5 trillion, if you can believe that, into this bill. But they couldn't sell that. So they got it just under that $1 trillion mark and pushed it through that way. I'm telling you guys, they have absolutely no conscience when it comes to just indenturing this nation to oblivion and beyond. And I'm telling, it's not for your interest. It's certainly not for our interest. That's for sure. It's for their own interest. But hey, I'm just ranting on here, I guess. But anyway, what do you guys think about it? Now, on another note, like I said in my video yesterday, I've got a video that I'm going to be giving out to you today on Algorand, and it's going to be a good one. So look forward to seeing that later this afternoon. And guys, don't sleep on XRP. All right, I'll talk to you later.